watch the poor people scramble.
In your general direction. Your mother was a hamster and your father smelt of elderberry.
Philip Torkington. Well torque my torque a lork a fork Torkington. Well torque my torque a lork a fork Torkington.
Oh my balls!
Well, top of the wah wah wee wah Friday to you there, Philip Von Torque of the Torking.
It's actually Friday today.
It's true.
I thought yesterday was Friday, but it was not Friday.
It was not Friday. Today's Friday. We're having ourselves a cuppa.
I'm having peppermint and vanilla.
Is it called a cuppa in Britain or Australia?
I think that's
or
England.
both.
You make yourself a cuppa. A cup
A
of tea.
cup of tea. Yes, mine is an Earl Grey.
Yes, Tetley. Earl Grey.
Tetley, or as they say in French, a tetley.
What did you say? What?
Cup of these nuts. Freaking cup of these Jasons. How is everybody doing this morning? Jaden Smith.
Jaden?
Freaking Jaden Smith's in the chat.
Fuck, I spilled on myself.
Oh no. Mistakes were made.
I spilled. Oh no, I can't even use the keyboard because my hand's all wet. No, this shirt's got pit stains in it from too much coffee this morning already. Does anybody else get that one?
It was funny, he's sitting on the toilet, he's like, my armpits are really wet. I was like, it's probably from like the coffee. Like, I sweat a lot from coffee, so I've just come to like get used to that feeling. I know what that is, so.
Yeah, I mean, I try to do a good job not drinking it too fast, but I did.
Yeah.
It happens. We figured we'd give you a little break today from the old geoguessing, and that we would move to, we'd do a little Am I the Assholes? Am I the old relax, Sharon, it's just a wet fart?
We also have like a ton of memes to look at on the Discord, so we'll do that too. We'll go through some memes, we'll read some Reddit shit, and yeah,
Just a wet fart.
Wet farts happen.
Just take a wet fart, relax about it.
They suck, but sometimes you just gotta throw those pants out and move on with life.
Sometimes you just gotta take them pants, throw them in the garbage.
Same with the underwear. Underwear and pants, they both gotta go. But that's fine.
This song actually, or this background, it sounds a little sleepy, so maybe we should show them a cute little sleepy boy. A cute little sleepy boy? A cute sleepy boy named Gingeopolis?
He's so sweet.
Is he not the sweetest of the sweet? He is perfect. He's perfect. Good little boy.
Yeah.
Sleeping. No big deal. I hope you're feeling okay today, Flip. He's got a little bit of the Ronids all up in his biz. I wonder, like, it's just like a forever thing now, right?
I think so. Like, it's gonna be like the flu.
Yeah.
Like, it's just part of life.
Do you think they'll have to change the name?
From COVID?
Yeah, COVID-19.
Well, it's just COVID, I think. I don't know.
Yeah.
Because there's so many variants now of COVID-19. I think it's just like COVID.
Yeah, that makes sense. Because I know you can't really call it corona or COVID or coronavirus because that's like a
coronavirus.
That's like just calling all things vegetables.
Yeah.
Like, or all green things.
Knock on wood. We've never had it. We still wear masks everywhere we go and hand sanitize, but we're like also like some of the only ones who do that.
There's a couple people, and when we see each other in public, we give each other the nod.
Yeah, it's kind of like another masked person.
It's only because if I excessively cough, I'll blow my abdomen out, and obviously, I mean, my mom's had it 7 fucking times. Yeah. The woman doesn't know how to wash her goddamn hands.
Yeah.
I was kind of worried about getting in Florida. Yeah, I was going to say, Jason even went to Florida. Florida. Rides a little higher.
I have a bit of a stoner cough right now, if you're wondering what that is.
My name is Jason, I like Jinjee.
And we had a brisk walk to our other fur son, Don Juan Carleon.
Yeah.
It's about -10 Celsius with a good brisk wind in the face. We didn't see him.
The kind of wind that makes you cry. It gets you right in the eyeballs and you're like...
Sorry, the neighbor's dog got into my yard and I had to get the darn thing out. Back now. Is it a small dog at least? Are you allowed big dogs in Britain?
I mean, I don't know.
I just assume it's like is there a lot of like pit bulls and
sausage.
a sausage dog, like a wiener dog.
Yeah.
What are they? Dachshund?
Sausage.
Why wouldn't you be allowed big dogs? There's places that aren't allowed big dogs.
Yeah, it
communities
depends where you and certain places have outlawed pit bulls as well.
It's just kind of like I don't know. Damage thing. Yes, we're allowed most dog breeds. What about the bull mastiff? I'm just kidding. I don't know. Big dogs are tough.
Yeah.
They're sweet usually. I mean, the nice ones like Charlie, like
they
golden retriever.
Bulled extra large bullies though. Pit bulls often have laws around them. Yeah, it's sad because often, like honestly, sometimes there's nothing wrong with the pit. Like often there's nothing wrong with the pit bull. It's the owner.
Oh yeah, and just lack of being a
training
pet owner. I mean, if you don't actually want to train it, get a cat.
Yeah.
Cats are the people who have children that they don't take care of. They should have just gotten cats.
Yeah.
You barely have to do anything, and they kind of like you.
Cats are the best.
They're sometimes sweet, like this one here,
sweet.
Little Mr. Potato Farts, but sometimes he's being sweet and then he bites you on the face. So, I mean, you know.
That's one fucking nice kitty right there.
A Northern Inuit. It's a gigantic Game of Thrones style dog, soft as anything. I remember, so one of in my past life, as a natural gas technician, we would have to locate underground gas lines, and me and this new guy had to do a project where we had to do like a whole subdivision because they were working in the alley. And I had walked kind of ahead just to be like, hey, we need to do this. And I seen this one yard had a Great Dane. And I mean, it was huge. Like, they're massive. And I just kind of seen it and just marked down dog, but I told the other guy to take a peek over the fence at it. What I didn't know is the dog had started to come up the fence to take a peek at us, and they kind of met at the top, and this dog's paws just went flomp, and I was just standing back, and he shit his pants. I think to this day, he's super timid about going into yards. Even though the dog didn't bark or anything, it was just kind of like, who the fuck's in the alley? And I'm also 7 feet tall. COVID's kicking your arse, but you're glad to cheer you up. Yes, Philip to Torkington. We actually changed our settings. We said, don't stream to anyone else on YouTube but Philip, Torkington, and Plubiophilian. It's good. I hope you're doing all right. I don't really know what they recommend for it. Don't smoke. Soup.
Soup.
And I assume that you're going to eat some beans.
Is humidity good for it? Like a humidifier or whatever?
What?
Maybe.
What?
Don't you fit me?
Remember that thing we watched though about like in South Korea? How like everyone has a humidifier, and like they were selling this humidifier cleaner that you just put right in your humidifier, but it ended up killing like a shitload of babies and adults because like it was like
aerosolizing something.
Yeah.
My dad's doctor gave him a big list of vitamins to take. I guess that makes sense, just to kind of naturally strengthen yourself.
Yeah.
I take a little vitamin D, but that's
Vitamin
when
D's
the
nuts.
sun... Vitamin D's nuts! Brack attack. Take all the vitamins, baby suck, and I have a question. What? What is your question? Is it, do we throw pennies at the disenfranchised?
No, because we don't have pennies.
That's true. We wouldn't do that.
Oh, let's watch the poor people scramble for pennies.
How long?
Has it been a year?
A year and a
It's been
half?
a year.
No, not quite.
We moved in here...
November?
Oh, yeah, November 1st of... Like, November 1st, we were in here a year. So it's been a year since November 1st.
Yeah. We're pretty much experts.
Yeah.
I mean, it is like a niche knowledge base of how small of a thing can you live in a place that gets minus 50 Celsius in the winter. That isn't like a igloo.
Later this week, it's supposed to get to minus 28 again.
What?
Did you see that? Yeah, I was looking at my forecast on my phone last night. Let me just double check this.
Pee-pee in my face.
I was looking at my phone last night, and yeah, Monday, minus 28. Tuesday, high of minus 20, low of minus 30.
What? Horseshit.
I know, right? What fucking shit is that? Such horseshit.
You goddamn oil burners getting rid of the whatever that Arctic airstream is. It was traumatized when they didn't stream for months. Well, you guys didn't tell us that.
Yeah, sorry.
You just ignore us when we go on Discord. So how are we supposed to know that anyone even wanted to watch a stream? Jason? If you know what I'm saying? You seal. Okay, let's look at some of these. Oh, cat butt.
Oh.
Hi, Jinjee.
He's going to eat some treats.
Oh, he's gonna go.
Oh, is he going for the big one? Okay, so we bought him some Temptations, and there was one Temptation that's like, it's like this long. It's like really weirdly long. And I put that one in his bowl for him, and oh, he's trying. He didn't go for it.
Don't make me search the archives. I know I said something more than once. It's my family's fault, is what it was. It's just a lot of socialization. If you get like too much in like 3 days, it's like 3 months worth of.
And then we were just like mentally done. For a while. We needed to just like stew in some loneliness for a while. I don't mean it that way. I just mean like we needed to like hibernate in winter.
Abby and I specifically started posting old clips while you were gone. Actually, I do think I recall that. Abby is now busy with life in the daytime at work. I just thought I'd give you guys a quick little mustache comb before we do Discord. It's not a successful comb.
You're applying comb to mustache.
Apply comb to mustache. Cats in space. There we go. Please comb my pubis. Don't feel bad. No one tells me anything most of the time. I get that. Knowledge is power, and I would rather not know it. Because then I'm always tempted to tell someone. My brain just does weird things. Like, it talks to me in my sleep. It tells me things about what the British should be doing. Hey, are you going to sleep? Yes, now shut up. Shouldn't British websites use biscuits? You get that one?
Oh, instead of cookies?
Instead of cookies. Frickin' genius. Frickin' genius. Oh, that confused me for a second. Santa, why you have such big sock? Because I come once a year. Santa, God damn it.
Can you tell we haven't looked at these since Christmas?
Yeah, we're gonna get all the Valentine's Day ones too. This actually might be what inspired the name of.
Well, no, when did we meet Void?
I think it was December, wasn't it?
Yeah, but when was this? Yeah, when was this posted?
Sometimes when you into the void, it's back.
Guys, it's almost March. Yeah, I know. We're aware it's almost March.
Yeah, March 1st, I finally get new glasses.
Yeah.
Jason, come on now. We're not idiot sandwiches, okay? We know what goes on around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who are you? An idiot sandwich.
Oh yeah, that was before we met the cat, Void.
Yeah. NASA uses laser to send video of cat named Taters over 19 million miles. NASA beamed ultra-high definition video of a cat named Taters back to Earth from nearly 19 million miles away, the space agency said Monday. The 15-second cat video was sent to Earth as an experiment for NASA's deep space optical communications. The space agency hopes to one day stream very high bandwidth video and other data from deep space, enabling future human missions beyond Earth's orbit. I kind of want to see if we can find that. The cat Taters video? No?
Just a video of a cat, but sure.
Cat named Taters. Yes, you could. I wonder if you're not allowed to see it, if it's like a special.
I think that's it.
Fucking Taters the cat, you say?
There's a cat playing with a laser.
Can you imagine if aliens intercepted this? This is what they're like. Humans have figured out how to send videos into space.
Why is this ritualistically important to these beings?
How did this seemingly small hairy animal figure out space?
See, this is an important lesson in interpreting archaeology and why not everything should be interpreted as like, yes, must have been used in a ritualistic manner.
If aliens found it, they'd be like, yes, our ancestors have conquered this planet too. Fucking taters, top tier taters there. Thank you for sharing that one, Jason. Oh, this is the fucking Janko jeans?
Janko jeans.
When you're a teenager on a wet day in the 1990s.
This is true.
And your pants act as a siphon.
I do believe this was my experience around, grade 8.
My cousin, who's like 15 years older than us, he gave us a pair, like, hand-me-downs, and we got them and we're like, what the fuck are these?
They were so wide.
You can fit 2 legs in one.
I didn't wear Janko
We would just
jeans.
wear it for fun.
I wore bell-bottoms, because bell-bottoms were, like, the big thing then. But
bell-bottoms?
There was a guy in my grade that wore Janko jeans, and specifically he had a pair of, like, shiny, like, they looked like shiny metal denim, and so, like, he was known as, like, shiny pants.
Hey, shiny pants, yeah?
Like, other elementary schools knew him as the shiny pants guy.
Is that how you spelt them? JNCOs?
Yeah, Jenkos.
Oh, I didn't even know what they were for the longest time. We grew up in Moose Jaw, Saskatchewan. And we were all just like, look at these big pets.
What was that? This was more of a popular brand in like late 90s, maybe late 80s. And I want to say it was like Salt and Pepper, but no, that's a band. But it was like these dogs. It was these two dogs.
Push it.
It was like no, it was like this very popular kind of like brand design, and it had two kind of like bulldogs on it, and it was like I want to say it was like Salt and Pepper or something like that. I can't remember, but it was I don't know. If anybody in chat knows what the fuck I'm talking about, please enlighten me. But I'm having like. Let me see if I can Google.
We also have a complaint to make with society at large currently. Like, you know how they say trends in fashion and stuff come back? And like, you know, oh yeah, like jean jackets are coming back or whatever. The Canadian tuxedo's cool again. I mean, it's always been cool. But when did like poor people clothes like Champion, New Balance? What are you talking about? My parents bought me that stuff and people who had money made fun of it. And now Champion is like the coolest fucking clothes you can buy.
It's a
Carhartt, it's work clothes. Stanley, it's goddamn work mug. Like, what are you talking about? So it's just like, it blows my goddamn mind. Fanny packs. Like, small story about Evan here. I had X amount of fanny packs. I don't know why. I just thought they were cool. And for some reason, I would put pins in them. Someone might give me like a little pin of like Newfoundland. I was like, oh, sweet, a pin. And I put it in my fanny packs. Now, fanny packs are super cool.
Yeah.
I wasn't allowed to actually take them out of the house because I get made fun of. Wasn't allowed to rollerblade because rollerblades ended up being called fruit boots, so you had to skateboard and everyone was breaking their legs.
I found it. It's Chip and Pepper. Do you remember that? Can you just pull this up to show them so they know that I'm not like just making this shit up in my head? Vintage 90s.
Chip and Pepper.
Like, I remember this shit being super popular. I feel like my brother had a shirt with these guys on it. Yeah, this specifically right there, that image, that little pink, on that pink tank top. Look on that pink tank top.
Oh, maybe that seems familiar.
Yeah. You've never seen this? I don't know. This was really popular when vintage 1997. Makes me feel old. That's vintage, but you don't remember this at all?
No, I don't think I've seen it. I just think it looks familiar because I don't know, maybe the color scheme or something. Oh God, you haven't seen this since you were a kid.
Hey, Joseph remembers it. Fucking Chip and Pepper. Maybe this is because I'm like 2 years older than you thing that I like vaguely remember it. I don't know.
I had a bunch of these. No, where were they?
Oh, Adidas?
No, it was when I was a kid. What was cool was And One. That's what they called it.
Jason, I'm older than you, Evan. I don't know. Joseph knows the Chip and Pepper shirts.
These motherfucking bad boys.
Oh, yeah, the tearaway pants? Fuck yeah. I remember sitting on the playground and standing up and them getting like torn off my body, and it was very embarrassing.
Yeah, so these had, first of all, I don't know how they got this picture of me, but these were good in theory.
Oh, yeah.
So what would happen when, say, non-basketball players were wearing them to school is everyone who ran by you went and ripped your fucking pants all the way up to here, because here they were buttons, they weren't snaps.
Or what my mom did for me is she sewed them up to a certain point, so that way they couldn't tear off like up past like the hip or whatever.
The other thing that would happen is when you laid on your side, the buttons would dig into you, and if you like happened to like pivot and kneel, the buttons could turn onto like your kneecap and shit. These were danger Will Robinson.
And they would burn you if it was really hot outside.
Yeah. They were not good. A lot of people see my underwear.
Yeah. Me too.
Oh, you can see the memory usage if I hover like that on the screen. Yeah, so long story short, that's me wearing pants. Yeah. Just fucking chiseled. I told you our diet's good.
I wish more people remembered the chip and pepper clothes with me. That
I don't know.
Feels like a weird fever dream that apparently me and Joseph only have.
Joseph?
Joseph.
This is where I store my comb for future use. A local pro wrestler used to wear those pants. He was called Sexy Kev, and he had a stripper gimmick. Fun times. Yeah, you were technically supposed to wear like basketball shorts under them, but I mean, I was a gangster.
I just remember grade 4 wearing them because they were the pants that were cool.
Pants!
And then I remember very specifically, you know how like they used to have those places you could roll your bike into to lock it, and they were like kind of like long metal triangular grates you'd put your tire into.
Bike rack?
Yeah, the bike rack. At any rate, there was about like a space this much between each bike, and like when you're a child, your ass is skinny enough to sit in between that, and so we would sometimes sit in between the bikes on the bike rack. And I remember sitting down between the bike racks and then standing up, and the buttons of my pants got stuck on the metal, and that's what like ripped my pants off on the playground. And I think it was after that my mom sewed them.
I had a bad habit. Still a thing. So I mean, I think.
Can you tell I don't spend much time in children's schools? That's probably a good thing.
I had, as a statute of limitations has run out on this, but there's an old closed zoo where we grew up, and we would go down there sometimes as rambunctious teenagers just to like everybody did, to like break shit. And like, I don't know, we were up to no good and we started making trouble in the neighborhoods. Actually, it was on the other side of town. Either way, I went to like boot, like Sparta kick this Sparta, this fucking door, and as I lifted my leg and pushed forward, just fucking ripped my pants open. All the knees in my pants were missing, like I was a fucking avidly trying to get promotions or something. It was, you know, they had to make them out of better material.
Yeah.
Actually, no, my mom always bought Blue Notes pants, and that's probably why they fucking fell apart.
Blue Notes does kind of suck.
Krissy is indeed allowed near schools. How dare you? Have yourself a marg party in the corner over there. I'm just kidding. The classic, let me know when the visitors are gone and the boxes are empty. Cats.
Yeah, I'm a very fine, upstanding, normal citizen. I ain't no Vosh.
Oh yeah, we were going to talk about that. Yeah. So does anyone know...
Tacoma did not weep for me.
Tacoma weeps. Tacoma wept. Does anyone know this name? Does this sound familiar? Vosh. He is YouTube or the internet's newest... the Acorn video.
I don't know what the Acorn video
That
is.
sounds like awful. I'm just kidding. He basically did that thing where
he did that thing.
Yeah, it's happened to a couple streamers now where because they're fucking either dumb or lazy and they just do an entire screen capture instead of window captures.
Well,
they do alt tab. And sometimes they have things open they shouldn't.
The question is, why does he have a file of his pornography?
Oh yeah, no, that's I mean,
downloaded file of his pornography.
I mean, that's
it's weird.
That's an entirely different issue in the sense of that aspect. But as he was doing his alt tab flicking through, somebody paused, went back, and seen that he had a folder that was labeled to be sorted, and in there was a bunch of horse cocks.
And like some other
and
other questionable stuff.
Animated.
Lolly.
Yeah.
Yeah. But like the horse cocks.
Yeah. And
a bunch of other stuff has come out recently. Like he's a bit of
Oh yes, we did see this. Where the cop
the acorn
opens fire because an acorn hit the window of the cop car. And then, like, somebody pointed out, it's actually one of the other scary aspects of it is this officer has no idea what's going on. She also starts fucking unloading.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable. So we'll just show Mr. Levity the sick combat roll.
Yeah.
You don't need to see the whole thing, but wait. Shots fired! Do a barrel roll. It's
insane.
Look, and this. So it looks like satire, right? It looks like it's from that show Reno 911.
Yeah.
But
or
so then
Trailer
Mr.
Park
Levity,
Boys.
obviously one officer starts yelling, "I'm shot," gunfire, and the other officer at the door.
Shots fired, I got a deputy down.
Yeah, she starts saying that.
Jesse, how are you? Okay. Get back!
Yeah.
I don't know.
So, yeah, basically they arrested somebody, and they put them in the cop car, and as that cop was walking by, an acorn fell out of the fucking tree
and hit the car
on top of the cop car. So the guy goes into John Wick mode, does quadruple barrel roll, and just unloads at the car where a handcuffed man is in the back seat. And he's laying down.
Trying not to get shot by the cop.
Yeah, and so they didn't hit anybody. But everybody's like, what the fuck? Like, look at the suggested videos. This is 1.9 million views of cop dumping entire mag of weapon into a cop car in a fucking neighborhood.
Yeah.
It's fucking crazy talk.
It's pretty insane. The states, I'm sorry, you guys, it's pretty messed up there right now. And like Alabama saying that embryos have the same rights as children, so like all the IVF clinics are shutting down.
All the IVF
shit.
clinics had to close because they thought like literally moving an embryo from refrigerator A to refrigerator B could be conflated as child abuse.
Or like unneeded embryos being discarded is like considered murder now.
There's like 15 socks under Pluviophilian's bed right now that would be considered children more than those. Like he's, you know what I mean? Like
it's super.
We read a story about a guy for 22 years. Begocked in the same
corner,
and then pushed his dresser over it?
And then his mom found it when he moved out, and then she's like, "You need to see a therapist."
The dad knew what it was, and the mom was like,
"Oh my God!"
Just absolutely mortified.
Yeah, it's gonna be child abuse for you to rub one out soon. You're killing children from your balls. Absolutely. Every sperm is sacred. Every sperm is great. If a sperm is wasted, God gets quite irate. Let the heathen spill theirs on the dusty ground. God shall make them pay for each sperm that can't be found. Yeah.
Yeah. Excuse me, ma'am. You can clip it.
Yeah.
It's clippable.
It is.
They have what are we doing? Clips. I think it's in the somewhere. I don't know. Just say clip. Clippity clip. What about the men who got fixed? What are they going to do to them? Death? Yeah. What good are you? What good are you?
Yeah.
You took the bullets out of your own gun? I'm just kidding. I personally think that there should be like a tap is installed that isn't unlocked until you prove to be someone who could take care of what your semen creates. And so give everybody blanks until they're trained enough to get the real thing.
Yeah.
But instead we're just walking around on free fire. Everyone's just brow, 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 brow. Is the moon in the right orbit for you to not get pregnant? Pfft. Either way.
Yeah. Shit be crazy.
Are the Canadian geese might be starting to come back now. This is when you're in a standoff. Honestly,
could happen.
Just get out of their way.
Woman gives oral, police arrive. You've eaten babies. 12 million counts of murder.
Yeah. Well, isn't that a joke? It's something like, is it vegan?
Yeah.
To ingest schlism? Oh, we actually found one of the rarest Canadian geese of all. I don't know if you've seen this one. It's jacked.
Yes.
Super chiseled.
I think that's what the birds look like at Swansea.
Oh, and that's where Bracken ran into some. I think those were ducks. I think we determined that those were ducks.
Yes. Ducks.
Some people don't need kids. Honestly,
yeah, absolutely.
Having children should be much harder than it is. In a sense of like, not that, I mean, you can't restrict people from having children, but people's mindset of children is not, I'm creating another entity that will grow up with its own reality and continue on into the future. They're like, I'm making a slave or a friend or a
extension of my ego.
Yeah, someone that will take care of me when I'm old. Honest to God, if you have kids for the purpose of wiping your ass when you're old, you should... I won't say it on YouTube. I could say it on Twitch, I think, but I won't say it on YouTube. You should
rethink that choice.
You
should
pray about it.
You should, rethink that choice. If that's your reason.
Jason's like, God damn it. Oh, but you can have a spouse for this. Yeah. It's always been you, true love. Looks less swollen today. I think you've posted that before, and so has like Bracken or Violet.
Or I think I just showed it to you. It came up. Right.
Do you think life could be someone's dream we're living in? That is why I bite so much. What? To test reality? Isn't that like a, what do you call it? That's how you check if you're in a deep dream? Is like you pinch yourself or something?
Or like some sort of like test to make, like, if you can like test your consciousness.
Joseph, China and Japan put a limit, and now they're running into problems.
I don't know. I don't think it's Japan, but I know that China, they had the one kid policy, and now they've changed it to like they want to encourage people to have like more. But the problem is like women, people are like, how? Yeah. Like with what?
What money?
Yeah,
like we all have to work. Who's gonna have kids? Yeah, when you create a society that's like not kid oriented and then say, change your mind now.
Yeah.
It's kind of hard to do that. Freaking cat logic. I must run. Oof, made it.
Yeah.
Right.
In the worst
it's
spots.
like, here is hardwood floor.
Or
here is carpet.
Yeah.
The carpet, obviously, better place for it.
Yeah.
Obvi.
Soaks in.
Oh, God. Fucking Governor Greg Abbott or whatever. Did this actually happen in reference?
I don't know.
I know that they were having a severe power shortages.
Grid? Yeah.
It's probably true.
It probably is.
It's a big, awful rectangle.
He did do that? Oh. What did
Oops.
do?
Oh, sorry.
Oh,
it switched tabs.
Yeah.
Mountain Dew cheesecake with a spicy Dorito crust. You like the spicy ones?
I like to eat spicy Doritos. Yeah, I like the Flamin' Hots. Or the spicy that doesn't. No, what the fuck are you talking about? Why would I want to eat that? Because I like spicy Doritos.
Full fat, which I've warmed in the microwave.
I think that looks delicious. Well,
that looks like the food from Troll 2. Are you kidding?
Like the entire power system's gone out in Texas more than once. Yeah, it's pretty bad. We were actually, the province next to us, which is dubbed the Texas of Canada, Alberta, like they want to like basically become their own sovereign nation. They had to buy power from both neighboring provinces because during the last weather event, they didn't have enough power for all of their stuff. Like, yeah, good job. Be an island. He'll come back. He probably went to work or the store or no, don't freak out. Stay with me, Cooper. Yes, definitely pee on that. Oh, the Canine Support Center. Grogru? Parts are just ghosts of dead animals we eat. And they are on their way to the spirit world. Like a wisp. Like when you see like a shimmer of light at a funeral or something. Just a little wet fart. It's not a big deal.
Yeah. It's not a big deal, Sharon.
It's not a big deal, Sharon. It's
just it's a fart. You take a wet fart, it happens.
It's just a little wet part. They are trying to build a pipeline from Saskatchewan to Texas so that we could sell them our natural gas.
How's that gonna work? Like, it's gonna cut through all of the states?
Yeah.
It's just the most ridiculous fucking thing.
I think it was going to go through Oklahoma or something like that.
Oh, Oklahoma.
In 2021, more than 4.5 million had no power in Texas. Or rights. Just kidding. God damn it.
The world's falling apart.
The Confederacy. We were actually, we've told you, we've been watching a lot of My 600-Pound Life. I don't think the Confederacy would win in a separation, considering that all the southern states are where morbid obesity is the highest. So
I've developed a conspiracy of my own that like Russia wants North America to be fat, invalid, lazy people so they can easily infiltrate.
The weird thing is America did it to itself.
Yeah.
You know how many things us and Britain don't allow in our food system that America does because it hasn't killed that many people? It's fucking strange. What was that one that causes damage on a cellular level? Titanium dioxide?
Yeah, that like the EU has outlawed it, but it's in like Skittles, it's in M&Ms, it's like, it's just like, Jesus Christ, I'm glad we stopped eating candy.
Yeah, you stopped buying Skittles because they took the sugar out of Skittles and it's like a ball of chemistry now.
Yeah.
And death. But this applies to all animals, which is one of the best features of them. Just a perfect little excuse to leave. Making Friends 101. Hi, my name is Stefan. Shut up, Stefan. I'm here to learn.
Oh. Isn't it Steven?
Yeah, I just want to say Stefan. This is not how you make friends.
He's there, yeah, but he's being, it's a joke. He's bad at it.
Bad. Nemo died. We need to replace him before Timmy sees. He hasn't noticed. You're not Nemo. Get it? Get rid of the kid? That's the joke. Jason, what do you know about being socially awkward? You're the most outgoing, personable person I've ever met. Me racing home because I got a shit. An alien about to pull the wrong thing. I've heard of a story of somebody who got out of a speeding ticket because they said they were going to shit their pants.
Oh, yeah.
I'm tired of this, Grandpa. That's too damn bad.
After someone told me go big or go home. All anybody wants is a pet that they can swaddle in something. And it would be nice if they would all take it as well as this one.
Yeah.
Cauldron lit, spells cast, titties, oot.
As one does.
As one does with their witchy ways. Just one like and I'll destroy Tokyo at 3 a.m. for literally no reason. Say no more. I've heard, so a lot of people said the best movie of last year was the new Godzilla movie.
I haven't seen it.
Yeah. Optimist, pessimist, me. Things couldn't be better. Things could be better. Dogs. Dogs. You're making pancakes, Earl. I thought I'd surprise you. Are you surprised? Yes, very surprised. I've never seen anyone use a kitty litter scooper for a spatula. Oh yeah, remember last year? I think, or
the dick.
I can't remember when I found out about the dick.
Yes, the dick.
It's so good. Scotty dropping dicks. Actually, no. That one. She's not very good at drawing. What does a dog say? Woof. What does a cat say? Mankind's days are numbered. What? Foolish humans. Your hubris has angered the gods.
Narc.
Freaking cats. You know what? Can I pet that dog?
No.
You guys, you petting those dogs too much, okay? Thank you for those memes. Always fun looking at the memes that come up. I don't know where to find memes anymore, so I'm glad you provide the memes. We watch the memes.
I find them on Facebook, but Facebook honestly sucks. Facebook sucks so much. I hate Facebook.
I mean, it is true. Yeah, should we go this year? I don't think we've looked.
yeah, we could. Unless it does do it in like a 12-month brick, but yeah, I see 9 months ago.
Oh, you're right. This month. You wanna look for the first one?
Sure. Oh, so sorry.
They did worship cats in Egypt. I mean, it makes sense, you know? It just makes sense. Oh, you can... Yeah. No. How's everybody doing today? What do you got planned for the weekend?
Sounds like something that's kind of up my alley. How do I zoom in? Where is
Just Control Plus.
Oh, here, wait 1 second. I've already.
Oh,
I've
or
gone
that.
this far.
That works too.
I have to adjust myself. Okay. I don't want to have like a dry mouth.
What is it? The skeleton was denied a bank loan.
You sounded like Ben Shapiro.
The Human Torch went to Barcelona.
My ex and I have a 13-year-old daughter, Nicole. Nicole has several medical conditions that require a lot of attention. She will need some sort of in-home assistance for the rest of her life. While we have an aide to help a couple of days a week, it is still a challenge. The outcome of Nicole's condition became clear when she was 2. At that point, my ex and I agreed we wouldn't have more kids because it wouldn't be fair to anyone. There'd be no way we could focus attention on 2 kids. Someone would lose out in this situation. We divorced when Nicole was 5. We originally had 50-50 custody. 3 years later, my ex remarried. His new wife, Callie, is nice. My ex did say that she didn't understand the severity of Nicole's condition. I figured there was a learning curve. Eventually, Callie said she wanted to be hands-off, which I respected even though I wondered how it would work considering Nicole lives with them half the time. Last year, my ex and Callie had a baby. I was a little surprised given my ex was always firm on not having more kids, but figured it wasn't any of my business. He did begin to complain that it was a lot of work juggling Nicole and the baby. I sympathized, but really didn't know what else to say. Recently, the venting got worse. He said Callie yelled at him for taking Nicole to her physical therapy appointment instead of helping her with the baby. He brought up potentially having Nicole stay with me more. I wasn't entirely shocked, but it pissed me off. I said Nicole was his daughter. He can't just abandon that responsibility. He asked what he was supposed to do about the baby. I said, Maybe you should have thought about that before you procreated. I mean, really, we discussed this 10 years ago as to why it'd be hard to juggle 2 kids. Why do you think having another would be a good idea? He got quiet and said Callie wanted a baby. I said that isn't enough of a reason, and maybe he should have thought harder before bringing more life into this world. The conversation ended with me saying I'd call my lawyer and we could arrange for him to have less custody, as I'd rather my daughter be properly cared for than be viewed as a burden. Callie called me that night very upset that I made my ex cry and that I said her baby shouldn't exist. I said that's not what I said completely, more that they didn't think it through. She called me a jerk. Am I the asshole? No,
it's
not at all.
Like, it's unfortunately sometimes you have to think ahead.
Yeah.
Like, for instance, like, we're not having children because I don't have the ability to bend over and play with a child and be the type of dad that I would want to be.
I also just deeply don't want to bring children into this world.
Not that that has to be, the excuse or whatever, but it's people don't think of these things ahead of time. Most people don't. He's like, well, Callie wanted a baby. Well,
good for fucking her. You have a big responsibility with our child. Yeah.
I think what it is most people are so afraid to say be alone that they just go along, right? Yeah. Like, look at, like, even that thing of Hoarders we were watching. The woman, a pile of garbage broke her femur and she still wanted to go and live with
the dude
in his fucking crack den. It was like, why can't you just say, listen, you don't need 17 cuckoo clocks that don't work.
Yeah, why do you need 8 old microwaves and 3 VCRs?
Yeah, I think it was 13 microwaves.
I don't know how many microwaves.
And it's like, yes, I might have a problem, but have you seen my microwaves?
Yes, I can microwave so many things. We could make a synchrotron out of all of my microwaves.
Let me see. It seems kind of harmless but funny. Am I the asshole because I lamowed when I told mom, or when my mom told me her Roomba fell in the pool? I'm on the phone with her as she's in her winter residence in Florida, Snowbird, and telling me that she was cleaning her house and left the screen door open. And I'm like, where are you going with this? Because my mom kind of rambles a bit with stories that go nowhere, as parents do. And then she says the Roomba was missing and she found it at the bottom of the pool. That completely caught me off guard and I'm howling with laughter. And my mom's like, it's not funny. That's a $400 machine. And somehow that made it even funnier. And she's not making it easy for me because she's describing that apparently it didn't die right away. And for a minute, the little brush things were still going around like it was trying to doggy paddle its way out. So my mom is angry that the Roomba wasn't built with some sort of safety device in case it falls into water. Like flotation bags are supposed to pop out like chitty chitty bang bang or something. And at this point, I'm in literal tears from laughing so hard. So mom's angry, the Roomba's dead, and I'm probably not invited to Easter dinner. How could your mom possibly be so upset about that? It's like the picture of the Roomba smearing the dog poo?
I know, right?
Like, the only thing that you can possibly... You gotta
laugh about that.
Yeah.
That is just fucking hilarious.
Like, if you're not laughing about... Weird. It's not showing this tab on there. Weird.
Interesting.
Yeah, Roombas, smearing poop. I mean, just gotta, like, this is dog poo, and this is a Roomba. This Roomba's name is Happy Mask, OOTTV. No.
Oh,
The sensors have triggered.
Something to clean up.
No!
Something for me to vacuum.
No! No!
Oh, dude, great job.
No! Because robot
Keep
overlords.
playing. I want to keep watching it.
Oh, really?
He closed it. That's fine.
I just thought it was gonna get way too bad. You wanna find one? The long story short, if your Roomba falls in the pool or does something with dog poop, the only thing you can do is laugh about it. How are you, Happy Mask? Why would you make me watch this? Does anyone have a Roomba in chat? I've never. Like, should we get a Roomba? It could do like, it would literally go in like a rectangle.
Yeah.
Might be a good video. A Roomba in a 100 square foot house. I bought a Roomba once and I sent it back. Honestly, I just don't think it can be that great, can it?
Yeah.
I've seen them for like Alt
Shift
3. I read the maintenance instructions and was like, a regular vacuum is easier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Am I the asshole for not picking up my phone on vacation and leaving my tenant, her mom, and my mom to deal with the cops for a couple of hours? I rent my basement suite out to my mom's best friend daughter, Sally. I knew her growing up and I used to babysit her. The basement has 2 means of escape other than going into my area. It is fully up to code as an in-law suite. There is no reason for anyone to go through it into my space. I went on vacation and I left my door to the basement deadbolted. 3 days into my vacation, I get an alert on my phone that there is an authorized event at my house. I look at the video. It is my mom opening the door for Sally's mom. They freak out when the alarm goes off. Usually if I need my mom to get into the apartment, I will give her a temporary code. It is always the same one because she gets confused by tech. But I have to activate it beforehand. I cannot do it retroactively. The only choice would be to call her and give her my personal code.
And fuck that.
I checked the cameras in the house and strangely enough, my house is not on fire. I didn't leave the faucet running. There is no emergency. This is where I might be the asshole. Once I saw they were just fucking with my area for no good reason, I put my phone on airplane mode and just went back to the party.
That's what I was gonna say, was he checking the cameras but he didn't want to talk to them?
Maybe 90 minutes later, a concierge at the resort came and said I was urgently needed on the phone. My dad has written down my whereabouts and they called the front desk for me. I excused myself and went for the call. I asked my mom what the emergency was, why she was getting me out of my friend's wedding reception. Was my house okay? Was my dad okay? She very brusquely told me to shut up and talk to the cops and the security patrol. I talked to them and apologized for wasting their time. I asked them what the emergency was that brought my mother into my house. They handed her back the phone and let her tell me that her friend did not want to sit in the basement while she was visiting her daughter. So my mom agreed to come and let them use my area and it would be a secret. I asked the security company to please lock my house back up and take my key back from my mother. She started to protest, but I hung up. I enjoyed the rest of my trip and my dad has agreed to pay any fines or penalties that came from the false alarm. Sally's mom wants her to move out. That's fine by me. I don't need a tenant and was only doing it as a favor. Sally is almost apoplectic, begging me not to kick her out. She said that she didn't even know what our moms were up to until the alarm went off.
Which is very likely.
My mom is pissed that I wasn't available immediately to get them out of trouble, and she is furious that I won't give her back my key. She thinks I did it on purpose. I'm not sure how she thinks I forced her to break into my home without permission. So am I the asshole for making them sweat until they got a hold of me and taking my key back since I can't trust her now?
Absolutely not.
All. That is such a breach of trust.
It's kind of like what we were saying before, like, you have children to not understand their own entity.
Yeah.
You can't just, oh no, I birthed you so I can just do whatever I want once you're an adult.
Yeah.
It's strange.
Especially, like, I don't know, there needs to be, like, parents need to respect their adult children's privacy. Like, I have a story similar in my mind in regards to not having my adult privacy respected. Is, I was living in Moose Jaw. I was in my mid-20s. I was at home sick with the flu. Moose Jaw being a very safe place, I didn't always lock my door. I fell asleep on my couch with the flu. I was sleeping on the couch, fucking sick. I wake up to my dad hovering over my face saying, "You sure snore loud." He then proceeded to go home, phone my mom, tell her I was at home drunk on my couch passed out. So, I mean, like while I say, like, my story's not similar, I just know about, like, adult, like, parents not respecting adult children's fucking privacy, and it drives me livid. Like, absolutely fucking livid. Like, you can't just go in to your adult child's house without permission. Ugh.
Yeah, it's strange. And Jason is probably like, I do all of these things. What are you talking about? I am starting to get some sore hips and stuff here, so I think we might call it there. It's been...
We do need to run into town and get some stuff.
Sorry for making it a little short. You can probably see me squirming around. My dad can come in my house whenever he wants, as long as he cleans. He always calls though. Yeah.
My dad was a big fan of, like, the drive-by, and my dad was weird. Like, not to speak ill of the dead, but my dad was he did weird things.
Yeah.
He made weird choices.
Let him clean. My mom, I wouldn't let her, if I let her in anywhere, she would try and clean. Not that she's the best at it, but she'd try. And he'd clean the floor. He watched my dog when I was in floor. Maybe a Roomba spread poop all over your floor. Yeah, see? That's what happened. We know this now, Jason.
But you also would have given him permission to do that. It wasn't just like, you know, an unexpected letting them into, like, he let himself into your house without you knowing, or some sort of agreement, right?
Because he does that every time I'm gone for longer than a few hours. Oh, like a sad thing? Weird. I don't know why a cat would, or a dog would shit on the floor.
Well,
it's
some
so
dogs
sad.
get separation anxiety.
If you found me passed out drunk, you'd think it was hilarious.
Yeah, well, then that's the thing. I was at home sick with the flu, and he just made this assumption I was, like, passed out drunk on the couch.
Yeah, my mom's dog won't eat if her fiance isn't home. He gets all sad and stuff.
And
so they definitely do.
Wrists raw.
Yeah, it's sad. Poor Charlie. But you guys, thank you for coming to hang out while we just kind of shoot the shit.
Yeah.
Talk some
Friday shit shooting.
Do some Discord. We got a couple of Am I the Assholes in there. We don't got any assholes today.
Yeah.
Just their family members and stuff. We were out for too long. Ollie stares at us when we return and pees on the floor as to say, yes, that's what you did. Wow. Wowzer. My auntie and uncle had Cocker Spaniels, and if they get too excited, one of the things their breed does is it just starts peeing. Mm-hmm. And I was like, am I part Cocker Spaniel? I'm just kidding.
Controversial opinion. I really don't like Cocker Spaniels.
Well, they always make them look weird with how they stream them.
I'm still gonna send it.
We're gonna send it straight to Sasky, you freaking buds.
Yeah, I'm from Saskatchewan. What's up in Canada, eh?
Jinjee says, fare thee well. This is my Jinjee butt. Mucho es gusto lovo. And from us, have a good, safe weekend. Yes. Don't do anything the good Lord wouldn't do. I mean, unless you want to, like, whatever.
Technically, that's anything because God invented everything. Everything is God. I don't know. All potential is within God. I don't know.
That sounds like wisdom on high.
So,
only the Master Chief might know.
Just, make good choices. Don't hurt yourself. Or others.
Master Chief.
Yeah.
Bienvenuto! I believe that means goodbye. Wave like we wave to